New York Jets at Jacksonville. Jacksonville plus 3.5. You know what? The streak is over. The Jets were dogs this past week. Finally, they're back to being favorites. Thank God. The world has come back to its senses. It's spinning on its axis one more time. How do we handicap this game? Interim coach versus a lame duck coach, backup QB versus an over the hill QB, one QB who won a game he should have lost, and Mac Jones, one QB who lost a game he should have won, and Aaron Rodgers. The number's gone up, went from 3 to 3.5. Like somebody likes the Jets in this spot.
Yeah, it's the same group of professionals that have liked them every week. And once again, they're moving the number for us and they're giving us value. Like, I would have been right there with you. I probably would have passed unless the Jaguars coming off a win. But aren't we seeing a little pattern here with Mac Jones and 3.5?
Yep.
Like, should we not overthink it and just take the 3.5?
Yep.
When Mac Jones is playing against a bad team, it seems like he's gonna keep us in it. Whether that Tennessee game, like they just did absolutely nothing for 3 quarters. They scored 10 points in the fourth quarter and they won that game outright, which is just crazy to think. No points the entire game. In the fourth quarter, they scored 10 points. Maybe am I overreacting too much to a divisional game? Could be, that's fair. But the Jets, I don't know. Even when we were losing, Chad, like we talked about last week, I never felt in doubt. I felt like the Jets were going to Jets eventually.
So did I.
So we'll bet this. Maybe we'll get slapped in the face, and I might force us to put this in the contest at 3.5. But it's like we're getting a good number once again against an overvalued Jets team that they're in the same exact spot as this Jaguars team. Like at least we've seen the Jaguars team playing hard. This Jets team's coming off. You can't have a more deflating loss, and now they're on. They're coming back home for this game where it's like I just can't even imagine the fans. The only thing that's giving hesitation is Evan had those amazing stats about how much better Rodgers has been at home than on the road. And that's coming off his best road game of the season. Like it was very bizarre. So yeah, I'm happy to take the Jags at 3.5, but if this was 2.5 in contest, I just avoid this one.
Hold on one sec, because I want to make sure. Isn't this game is in Jacksonville?
Yes, sorry. That's what I meant though. They're back-to-back road games. It's just I feel like a brutal spot for this Jets team.
Yeah. And also, you know what? They're a bad team. Like we're going to talk about this. I don't think there's two teams getting more attention for being bad teams this year than the Jets and the Bears. And it's stunning to me that these wise guys, whoever they are, that can be your assignment, Simon. Find out who the freak in this syndicate is betting.
I know they are.
Jets.
I mean, they're on it though. They hit the 6.5 last week on the Jets. It literally
the first time.
I know,
but every other week
they're fucking dancing in the book now because they were like, "See, I knew it would come around eventually." It's like, yeah, that's what I said though. They were just gonna keep hitting black until it hit fucking black, and it did hit it. They're coming back for more. That's the craziest part to me. It's like you got away with one, just walk away, and they're doing the opposite. So. I like I said though, I get why they would bet at 2.5. I don't really get the bet at 3. To me, the 3 was the value on the Jags. Now 3.5, that's a ton of value on the Jags, especially crossing that key number.